Welcome back, friends, to Boss Taco Farms. Today we're going to talk about how to use your Gotchi. If you like this content, then please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Let's get some more people learning DeFi along with us and hopefully make a little money along the way. This is not financial advice. So if you've been following along, we've been talking about Aavegotchi, a really cool NFT DeFi game that you can play. And has a lot of really interesting things coming up in the metaverse. So let's walk through a little bit about what's going on. So don't forget the Haunt 2 auction begins August 26th. It's a little less than 2 weeks away. This is your best opportunity to get a second Haunt Aavegotchi, probably a little cheaper than the Haunt 1 Gotchis, but we'll see. We'll find out. Also, in the last video, I covered some strategies to earn friends, which will get you drop tickets, which will get you into a raffle to get one for free or some upcoming land parcels. Make sure you check that video out. Link in the corner. And just a reminder why Aavegotchi, Aave partnership, NFT rarity, collectability and tradability, intrinsic value, play to earn, own some of the game and the upcoming metaverse. It's going to be great. So I think I told you in the last video, I don't yet have an Aavegotchi, but I changed that today. So I want to show you what I did, how I did it, and what you can do with your Gotchi right now. So first of all, we're going to go in here to play. We've already connected our wallet, as you can see. Got a little bit of ghost here. And here's the Aavegotchi that I picked up. So this is Kutas. We've got some interesting trait combinations here, I think, but this was pretty close to a floor Gotchi, which is where I wanted to get into H1. I really am more excited about H2, but I just wanted to go ahead and get a Gotchi and start playing, as I think there's some pretty cool opportunities there now. Plus, I think this will turn out to be, if the the game and the app holds up like I expect it to, this will be a great opportunity to have a rare collectible Season 1 OG Gotchi. So let's go through the rarity scores here. First of all, rarity score 475. That's okay. It's on the lower edge of the distribution curve, so it's not. It's less rare than most. But there's some pretty interesting traits here. So first of all, this is a USDC Gotchi. And you can see here it has the USDC eyes, which are mythical. This is a mythical eye shape. There are, I think, around 5% of Gotchi have this 99 mythical trait, between 99 and 98. Brain size, normal, 35 on the lower end. Eye color, 67 right in the middle. Spookiness is creepy at an 80. Aggression, neutral, 34, that's on the lower side. And energy, which is a 5 for serene, that's pretty low. You can see that the two rarest traits here are on the end of the curve. This also happens to be a level 4 Gotchi with almost 800 XP, which I'm very thankful for, as that's going to be more important, I think, in the future, especially for an OG Gotchi. This does have the original H1 background too that they just released. So what you can do is you can see kinship is 95. I inherited it at 94, so I'm growing that every day. Next interaction's in an hour, and that just means to pet. So all you just click on it and you get your transaction that comes up here. You can also go through and feed. That is for boosters, which you can purchase from the bazaar. You can equip if you have anything to add on to it. So you have a total of 8 spots counting the background. And of course you can rename it, and this will give it a transaction on the chain to prove that. So this also has a pretty cool little badge here. Looks like from the first rarity season. And that's where you deposit items too. So pretty cool. You can gift it. You can sacrifice it. Gift is transfer, more or less. Sacrifice means that you are burning your Gotchi. You would only do that if you had one that you wanted to transfer the XP to. And maybe the kinship, I'm not sure. But you can also download the PNG as the owner of the Gotchi. We'll do that now. And you can also list it in the bazaar and sell it as well. So there you go. Get a nice little PNG. It's pretty cool. Don't even want to think about how much this cost. for real, I think this is a good future investment. So now let's check out the DAO here and see what voting power we have. So we do have some voting power from our staked Ghost Quick, which I told you last week was part of my strategy. And then the Gotchi itself is 480. So decent amount of voting power there. Let's see what else we can do here. So if we go to the bazaar, this is how I got my Gotchi. You can sort by the lowest price. You can see the floor is right now around $800. Eyes are all the rage. So mythical eyes are more expensive, particularly if there are 2x mythical eyes. But you're not going to get those anywhere around this price. In fact, the one that I picked up was the lowest priced single myth eye shape that existed out there by a lot. But I also think it's pretty cool. USDC is my intro into crypto, and I think it's a pretty cool thing to have. So we can also go in and buy wearables and add those, which will have an effect on the rarity score too. As you can see, some of them get pretty expensive. This is literally more than what I paid for the Gotchi. You can get your consumables here to get extra XP or kinship. That could be useful if you're trying to game the rarity season farming, which will be coming up here soon too. So let's go back here, and we're going to check out the mini games today. So while we wait on the metaverse, there's a ton of cool stuff you can do here now. So a very interesting thing about how this works is the more XP your character has, just like any other game, the better it is. And in this case, the more valuable it is. So if we look at the XP of our Gotchi, we are 10 points to level 5. Now, this mini game that's out right now for the next 5 days, whac-a-rofl, it actually will reward you in XP. So you can see we're top 163 right now with the score of 297. That's good enough for 10 XP, which is my goal. So we have a little less than 4 days to go. Top score gets 15 XP plus 1 XP potion. I can tell you after playing this game for a few hours, I'm not getting 770. This game gets pretty insane. So check it out. So here's where the other interesting part of your Gotchi rarity comes into play. So the eyes and the eye color and shape, that doesn't have a lot of effect on gameplay, at least currently, but the others do. So energy here being so low means I start with 1 life in this game, but I get raffles that give me more health back at a higher rate than anyone else. My aggression means that I get grenades, looks like a little less than average, and the liquidator takes longer to spawn. Now this is the enemy in the game I have to avoid. Spookiness, so the liquidator timeout, I think that's how long it stays. It's 2 seconds, that's on the lower end, and the raffle timeout is 3.5 seconds. Same thing there. This would make more sense if I played the game first, but anyway. You're basically trying to whack-a-mole here, and this is what you get for doing these things. You just get a point, but this one you get a point and a grenade. This one you get a point and lean. Yep. And this one you get an extra health bar. And then finally, brain size affects the little pump, the lean raffles, which freezes the enemy. So this is kind of on the lower end. Wish I had a smarter Gotchi, but if you have multiple Gotchi, you could really play different strategies here to win. So let's check it out. You know what? That's probably super loud. Okay, hold on, guys. You know what? I don't know if you can hear it or not. We're just going to play it anyway. So you just go through, catch these raffles as they come up. I'm just holding my mouse button, dragging it across, and you can see at the bottom of the screen here, I've got the lean and the grenades. So the lean will cause them to slow down, which I definitely don't need that right now. And then the grenades will blow them up. Now this is the liquidator. I need to avoid him, so I can't touch him. So if you're, not really playing the game here, or have not played this, or seen anyone play it, you might think, This game's pretty easy, man. I could probably get to 500. Just going to take forever. Well, that happens for one thing. And you can see I lost a health bar here. So the timer on the bottom here is how long I have to grab them before they disappear. And if you remember from the last screen, I have 14 seconds before the liquidator shows up. So if I can kind of remember that and track that in my head, I can be a little more risky at the right times. So, here I could just keep floating around to catch them. And I know that in a few seconds, yeah, there it is. All right, so that's the game. It's pretty cool. It's fun. It will get me XP, which will get me to the next level, which I can then adjust my stats some. And I do get to, add that to the value of the Gotchi just by having more experience points, which people will want if they go to buy it later, if I were to try and sell it. So I hope you've enjoyed. If it's helped you, please like, subscribe, share, comment, get in the Gotchi game. This is really cool. And you can hopefully make some money along the way, be a part of this thriving game ecosystem, and have definitely a lot of fun. So see you next time.